First Premier Bank has deep roots in South Dakota. Our ag bankers are homegrown experts committed to helping you find the right financial solution for your operation. With extensive experience in the industry, First Premier offers flexible options and local decisions designed to help you today and for generations to come. Find a First Premier Ag Banker nearest you at firstpremier.com/ag. First Premier Bank, investing in your growth. Member FDIC.
First Premier Bank Free Plus Checking gives you the freedom to experience life, to enjoy the things you love, and to breeze through checkout lines with free mobile wallet features. Bank anywhere you want with online account opening and instant issue debit cards. Feel the freedom of no fees, no minimum balances, and no unpleasant surprises. First Premier Bank Free Plus Checking. Apply online or at any branch location. First Premier Bank, member FDIC.
Who is Dakota State University? We are dedicated, disciplined, determined. We are more than students, more than educators, more than alumni. We are Trojans. Dynamic, driven, distinctive. This is who we are, and nothing can stand in our way.
Shell with the service to the back row. Going to be out of system on this yet. Trojans will get a free one. Going to go short to Evans. Trojans get hands on it at the net. Get it up. We're back there to Grage. Brooklyn Grage with the successful kill. And the Trojans now have 4 kills and hitting a .429 percentage. So good start for the Trojans in their offensive tack. Out of system again for Dickinson. And come to the front row. Going to go back to the right side. And Graf's going to nail the kill attempt. Goes off of Bailey Piercy, and another point for the Trojans as they build their first double-digit lead of this first set. And we've got a quick timeout here as Fleckenstein is tying her shoe in the back row. Probably it's Fleckenstein as I look at the spelling a little closer. All right. Trojans are going to handle it in the back row. Had to reach down deep for it. Going to be out of system. Dickinson will get a free one pass here. And there's Albrecht, and her kill attempt is successful, and that run finally ends for the Blue Hawks. Side out goes to Dickinson, and back serving now will be Mackenzie Moser. Mackenzie's a junior out of Bismarck. Rotations being made on the Dakota State side. We've got Reagan Van Rooyen coming in. Shell's taking her break there. Goes to Langerock to Groft, and it's blocked at the net, but is not able to be handled, and side out will go back to Dakota State. Trojans lead 12-2. Entering the game now will be Gwendolyn Van Kassemsiri. That puts a couple of 6'1" people in the front line, increases the height for the Trojans in their blocks and kill attempts. Left side. Tip there is successful. Brooklyn didn't wind up and go for the kill, just put placement on it and was successful. And now Dickinson will take their second timeout as the Trojans go up 13-2. I know it seems hard to believe, but just down the road, basketball will be starting, so we want you to save the date. November 1st, Dakota State University Trojan women's and men's basketball teams will play a doubleheader at the Sioux Falls Pentagon. The opponent for the night will be Dordt University out of Sioux Center, Iowa. So join us. The women's game will start at 5:30, followed by the men's game at 7:30. And then the very next night, we also want you to come back and join us for the 8th annual Wild Game Feed, sponsored by the Dakota State Athletic Department. Head chef Russell Olson and his team will be preparing another great meal for us of deer tacos and elk sliders and pheasant fettuccine,
First Premier Bank.
duck stir fry, a number of great items for you to come in and sample on and have a great meal out of. So always a great event, always well attended. We have over 300 people that we serve that night. So again, November 2nd, mark your calendars and join us for the DSU Wild Game Feed. All right, we are back in action again. Serving now will be Julia Dreitz. This is Julia's first serve of the evening. Left side attack is blocked successfully. Well, correction, not successfully. It blocked so well that it went out the back of the back line for Dickinson State. So Michaela Albrecht's kill attempt is successful, and Dickinson gets side out. Serving from the left side now is Geraldine Fernandez. Geraldine is a freshman out of Eagle Mountain, Utah. And there is a service error for Geraldine. Maddie Gruft is back to serve now for the Trojans. Right side attack there by Albrecht. Trojans handle it, going back over on the right side to Grage. With a nice dig in the back row by Moser. Kill attempt there, handled by the Trojans. Quick hit over by Maddie Langerock. Finds a hole in the defense. Side out for Dakota State. Trojans up 15-3 in this first set of the night. Left side attempt there. Lexi Poov. There's Grage, nice kill attempt, handled in the back row by Henshaw. Trojans are back on it again. Tap. Albrecht is there on the block attempt, but it comes off of her left wrist, and side out will go to the Trojans. Successful attack there by Brooklyn Grage. For Brooklyn, that's going to be her fourth kill of the evening. Left side, that hit by Albrecht is going to go deep, and point goes to the Trojans. Middle hit, handled in the back row by Van Rooyen. Left side, Grage. Grage is going to hit, but it's going to go out by about 2 inches on the back line. So side out for the Blue Hawks. Back to serve will be Taylor Fisher. Goes to the back row there. Point goes to Dakota State. All right, back serving for Dakota State will be Brooklyn Grage. She puts it in play. Pass goes to the left. Left side tip, handled by Gwendolyn on the front row. Shell is going to have a tip on the right side, and that's going to find a hole in the Dickinson defense. Point for DSU. Trojans up 19-4 in this first set. Been very, very good job tonight. Hitting very good percentage, being very good at the front line and the blocking. And just an overall excellent performance to date. That did not clear the net, so point's going to go to the Trojans, and they're going to pick up their 20th point of this first set. Brooklyn Grage back for her second service. To the back row, over to the left side attack. That's tipped by Poov. Gwendolyn with the hit, and she winds up, knocks it down. 2 defenders there, but it still bounces off of their arms and out of bounds. Point for Trojans. Gwendolyn Van Kasimsiri. There's a few syllables in that. I always have to take a second to make sure I get it right. Left side attack by Shell. Nice handle there by Henschel. Going to go right to Gwendolyn again, and Gwendolyn off of the fingertips. Looks like it went off of Brooklyn Wiley there and fell into an open spot in the defense. Trojans are up 22-4. First set of the evening. Grage continues her service run. Back row handle, going to be out of service here, or out of system here, excuse me. Trojans are going to get a free one. They're going to go to Shell on that side, and Shell finds an open spot in the back diagonal corner, and the 23rd point goes to Dakota State. Sydney Shell, that is her third kill of the evening. Third kill in 4 attempts, so she's hitting a nice 750. Handled by Van Rooyen there, left side, back to Shell. Shell's going to do a placement tip. There she winds up, but it's handled by the Dickinson State. And that is a quick tip by Maddie Langerock. And Maddie finds that opening right in the middle of the defense. As they prepare for the attack attempt, and then Maddie just taps it over. Set point for Grage. Going to go to the left side. Handled by Van Rooyen in the back row. Up to Groff. Sydney is going to go for the game winner, but it's going to go wide on the opposite side. So side out goes to Dickinson. Trojans are doing a nice job offensively. They're hitting 333, 750, 333, 1,000, and 1,000. So they're definitely having a good night tonight on the offensive side. Left side attack there by Dickinson, and it's going to go long, and that's going to be the first set of the night going to the Trojans. So let's take a moment, thank some of our sponsors. First Premier Bank and Premier Bank Card are proud sponsors of Trojan Athletics. For all your financial needs, choose a company that's locally grown and nationally known. First Premier Bank and Premier Bank Card, investing in you. Trojans welcome a new sponsor, Persona. With Midwestern values and a dedicated work ethic, Persona is one of the top 5 largest sign providers in the United States. And the Trojans thank their partner in athletics, Madison Regional Health System, for their services to improve the health of the local company. Thank you to Tammy Miller and all the doctors, nurses, and staffing at Madison Regional Health System. And DSU would also like to recognize its athletic partner, Prostrello Auto Mall. Pat and Nick Prostrello providing quality vehicles and service to Madison and the surrounding region for many, many, many years. All right, let's take a quick stat recap of that first set.
Rosebud Wood Products has been serving America's cabinetry
For Dakota State, they had 15 kills in 27 attempts. They're hitting a 481, off to a blazing start with only 2 attack errors. For the Blue Hawks, they had only 3 kills in 34 attempts with 8 attack errors, and they hit a minus 147. Assists 12 for Dakota State, 3 for the Dickinson. Service aces, Dakota State had 1 service error for the Blue Hawks, and 20 digs for Dakota State versus 10 for Dickinson State. Leading Dickinson State with kills was Mackenzie Moser with 2. Michaela Albrecht had 1, and that was it.
First Premier Bank Free Plus checking gives you the freedom to experience life.
In digs, leading the Blue Hawks was Hayden Henschel. She had 5.
Bank
and looking at
with online account opening and
assist category, led by Bailey Piercy with 3.
And unpleasant surprises.
That was the offense for Dickinson State. For Dakota State, Brooklyn Grage led all Trojans with 4 kills. Madeline Groff and Sydney Shell and Gwendolyn Von Kassemsiri had 3. Maddie Langerock had 2. In assists for the night, Maddie Langerock had 11 to lead the Trojans, and in digs, Kate Van Rooyen with 8 in the back row, followed by Madeline Groff with 5. So again, very successful offensive attack for the Trojans in this first set. We'll see if they can continue that efficiency in set number 2. As we get ready to go, we want to say Heartland Energy, partnering with Dakota State University Athletics and providing critical energy needs and providing power to fuel our economy. And Rosebud Wood Products, Brian Kern, is a proud partner of DSU Athletics and a supplier of quality wood products to its customers nationwide. Thank you to Brian and his team at Rosebud Wood Products. Here we go with set number 2. Officials are finalizing the lineups, and we're going to say thank you to Sanford Health. Sanford Health is the exclusive sports medicine providers for Dakota State University. Life is better with the team you can trust. Call your local clinic to schedule an appointment. All right, first service of the second set. Shell handles the dig in the back row. A little bit long on the pass, and the Trojans are going to mishandle it. And first point of the second set goes to Dickinson State. Shell again in the back row. Groff goes back to Shell. Handled there by Henschel. Left side attack. That is Albrecht. Right side attack by Groff, and there's no doubt about that one. It was up quick and hit hard. Trojans even the score at 1. All right, entering now is Reagan Van Rooyen. She'll be the serving. To the back row. Set there by Moser. Left side attempt is handled by the Trojans. Quick tip over there by Evans. Van Rooyen again. Evans in the middle, and that goes off of a Blue Hawk, so it's going to be a point for DSU. Middle hit by Hannah Evans. For Hannah, that's going to be her first kill of the evening. Albrecht has hers blocked by Evans at the front. Quick tap over. Trojans are handling it. Back over there by Brooklyn Grage, and that's going to go off a Dickinson Blue Hawk and side out to Dakota State. And the Trojans go from 1 down to 3 up, so 3 consecutive points there for the Trojans. Right side attack by the Blue Hawks. That is tipped over. Van Rooyen picks it up. Blue Hawks are going to get an attempt. Albrecht is going to be successful on it. It went off of Hannah Evans' fingertips and out of bounds, so side out to the Blue Hawks. Handled in the back row by Grage, and that is going to go long. So point and to Dickinson, and they tie this second set up 3-3. So already Dickinson is off to a better start than last ball game, where they fell behind by double digits, 11-1, almost instantly in the game. Middle hit, mishandled there, and that's going to be a point for Dickinson. A little bit of a mistiming there for Hannah Evans, and she wasn't able to get the ball over the net. All right, we got Mackenzie Moser serving now for Dickinson. Back to Van Rooyen, to Langerock, and that's going to be a successful kill there by Hannah Evans. 2 defenders were there for the Blue Hawks, but were not able to handle it, and it came down on their side. Julia Dreitz in to serve now for the Trojans. Score tied at 4. Julia is going to have a service error. That one, you could tell as soon as they left her finger, it just floated on her a little bit and ended up about 6 inches long on the back line. All right, the libero, Hayden Henshaw, will be serving now for the Blue Hawks. And that's going to go to Van Rooyen. I'm sorry, correction, that's going to go to Reagan Van Rooyen. And mishandle there by the Blue Hawks. Side out goes to the Trojans. Maddie Groff up to serve now for DSU with the score tied at 5 in this second set of tonight's match. Left side attack. Had to lean back for it a little bit. Didn't get the power on it she wanted. And right side, maybe a little miscommunication. Gwendolyn didn't get the power on that she wanted. There is a successful block by Hannah Evans. And point will go to Dakota State. Nice wind up and swing by the Blue Hawks, but Hannah was able to successfully block and put it back in play on the Dickinson side. Middle hit went a little bit long, looked like she just mistimed it a little bit. Brooklyn Wiley, and that's long, side out for Dakota State. Groff back to serve again for the Trojans. She puts it into the back row, a little bit of a mishandle, be out of system here. Van Rooyen gets it in the back row, right side to Gwendolyn. Gwendolyn puts a nice hit back, but it's handled by Moser in the back row. And there is a kill attempt. It's going to hit the rafter, going to go long then and out of bounds and unplayable. So kill attempt there is successful for Brooklyn Grage. And for Brooklyn, that will be her 6th kill of the evening. Groff now with the 3rd service in a row. A little bit of a miscommunication by Dickinson, 2 people colliding, and point goes to Dakota State. And that's going to prompt a timeout by Coach Sherry Hewson. All right, quick stat attempt here, quick stat recap here. Megan Moser's leading Dickinson with 3 kills and Michaela Albrecht with 1. And that is it then for the Blue Hawks. For the Trojans, Brooklyn Grage now has 6, Madeline Groff 5. Sydney Schell and Gwendolyn Von Kassam-Siri have 3 with Maddie Langerock 2. Hannah Evans has picked up 1. Hitting efficiency, the Trojans have cooled off a little bit. They're at 366, where they were just a hair under 500 after the first set was over with. Dickinson is still in the negative numbers at a -136. All right, let's take a moment again to thank a few more of our sponsors. Athletic Department is proud to partner with Lake County International Case IH as a leader in agriculture and thank them for their contributions to our farmers. And for some great food, Stadium Sports Grill is a proud partner of Dakota State University and is a fantastic supporter of DSU athletics. Keeping your mortgage local, CU Mortgage Direct offers local mortgage servicing. Come on, contact Amanda Pauley at CU Mortgage Direct for all your home loans at 605-556-0229. All right, and for Dickinson now, we have a service. Taylor Fisher. Taylor is a 5'3" junior out of Gillette, Wyoming. And that is going to hit on the line, so point for the Blue Hawks. Had a couple of Trojans right there, thought it was going to go long, stayed away from it, or thought it was going to go wide, stayed away from it, but just caught the line. All right, that one's handled by Reagan Van Rooyen, and that kill attempt by Grage is unsuccessful. So Dickinson takes the timeout and immediately scores 2 in a row. Gets themselves back in this second set, trailing now 8-9. Langerock goes with the quick hits. Dickinson was waiting for it. Dickinson does the same thing. Out of system now for this, so the Blue Hawks are going to get a nice clean hit on this one, and they are going to make Dakota State pay for it. That is a successful kill. And I apologize, but the uniform looks like a 0. And there is no 0, but I'm guessing, yes, with closer, it's Brooklyn Wiley. The junior middle hitter out of Columbus, Montana. All right, out of system there for the Blue Hawks. Trojans see if they can make them pay for it, and they do. Brooklyn Grage with the successful kill attempt. So the Trojans side out with a 1-point lead at 10-9. Shell comes into the ball game, and Reagan Van Rooyen leaves. Service for Brooklyn Grage. Left side attempt. Again, had to lean back a little bit. Didn't get a clean wind up on that. Left side to Shell. Handled in the back row by Albrecht. Thorson passes a little long there. Langerock went for it. There's a nice block by the Blue Hawks on Von Kassam-Siri's kill attempt. Shell goes for the tip, and she finds an open spot in that low left corner there. So great volley by both teams. Both teams made some nice defensive plays, but the point ends up going to the Trojans. Back to serve, Brooklyn Grage. Brooklyn's going to put it to the back row. Right side kill attempt. Goes off of Van Rooyen, and that's 2 in a row that she's handled, but have both went over and had to play out of system a little bit. Trojans end up with the point, and Brooklyn Grage continues the service run. Nice hit to the back row, right side by Wiley, and that is going to be successful. So the run for DSU is stopped by Brooklyn. Wiley's kill, and side out for the Blue Hawks. Geraldine Fernandez back to serve for Dickinson. Goes to Vandenbosch, to Langerock. Tip there by Shell. Quick hit by the Blue Hawks, and it's a jump ball at the top of the net. Trojans end up handling it. Dickinson comes back. Wiley with the kill attempt, handled. Middle hit by Gwendolyn, handled by Dickinson. Nice hit by Dickinson, but Van Rooyen picks it up in the back row. Left side kill, and that is going to go just a hair wide by Mackenzie Moser. Well, that was a nice hit, and it couldn't have missed by very far, but line judges say it was out by a hair. All right, service attempt there by Kate Van Rooyen. And that's going to be hit to Vandenbosch, and that's going to be a successful kill for the Blue Hawks. Wiley back to serve now. Blue Hawks trailing 11-13 in set number 2. Croft, pass up to the front, Langerock to Shell, and Shell puts down a winner. Hits the defender on the Dickinson side, but uncontrollable, and side out and point goes to Dakota State. That's Sydney's 5th kill of the evening. Langerock back to serve, and she's going to have a service error on that one. Dickinson almost played it in the back row, but then pulled the arms back at the last second. Side out for the Blue Hawks. That serve just nicks the top of the net, comes to Shell. Shell's going to go for the middle hit, but she hits it way long. So, second point in a row here for the Blue Hawks. Vandenbosch handles it in the back row. Langerock. There is Evans with the kill attempt. Dickinson handles it, but then Mackenzie Moser has an attack error. And side out and point goes to Dakota State. So instead of tying it up, Trojans are able to maintain that 2-point lead. Reagan Van Rooyen back to serve now for DSU. Right side attack attempt there, and it is blocked by Evans at the net. Evans and Grage are there, but I think Hannah got the majority of it and went back on the Dickinson side and side out for Dakota State. Middle hit there by Albrecht. Right side attempt there by Graft, and it's going to go long on Maddie, so point goes to the Blue Hawks. Mackenzie Moser will go back to serve for Dickinson. That one hits the rafter, but the Trojans are able to handle it. And then we've got Brooklyn Grage with the successful attack there. And Trojans are up 3 again, 17-14. Trojans jumped out early in that first set, 11-1, but Dickinson has battled well in this second game, and the lead has been no more than 3 for Dakota State until that service ace by Julia Dreitz. And now the Trojans push it up to 18-14, and that prompts a timeout from Coach Hewson for Dickinson. So that will be her second timeout of this second match. Trojans lead 18-14. Dakota State Athletics would like to extend its thanks to its partner Sunshine Foods for its commitment to serve the grocery needs of Madison and the local area.
Okay.
And DSU Athletics welcomes Fox Promo and Fox Print, delivering high-quality, creative print and apparel solutions that exceed expectations. Kibble Equipment makes your farm and your future their focus. With innovative services and staff, they strive to improve customers' lives. Thank you for supporting DSU Athletics. So again, the cross-country team is in action. They have not run since the Roy Griak Invitational 2 weeks ago. Very successful first outing for a number of the DSU athletes, but Dakota State men and women will be back in action tomorrow morning. The women will run at 10:30, the men at 11:15 at the Briarcliff Invitational held in McCook Lake, South Dakota. So really a fun team to watch. Obviously cross country is a little bit of a challenge to watch as compared to other sports, but there are some great runners for DSU, and if you get a chance, please join them. Julia Dreitz serving again for the Trojans as they come out of the timeout. And there is a kill attempt by Kogelschak. All right, we have side out for Dickinson there. I got a little behind in play. But Hayden Henschel will be serving now for the Blue Hawks. Goes to the back row. Gwendolyn at the net. That middle hitter spot, Brooklyn Wiley was there, but she couldn't control the block, and it slid down the net and hit the floor. Side out for Dakota State. Maddie Groff serving now. Puts it to Henschel in the back row. Nice block there by Gwendolyn at the middle. Grage with the tip. Be handled over in the left side now. That's a nice kill attempt, but handled by Van Royen in the back row. Grage taps it over, handled by Henschel in the middle. There is Albrecht. Deep attempt. Nice block at the net by Dickinson. Gwendolyn gets hers blocked again. Holy smokes. I thought that was a sure point for Dickinson, and Van Royen picks it up, but it doesn't matter. Dickinson comes back on the next attempt and puts it away. Nice volley by both teams. Some really nice defensive plays. Dickinson State ends up with the point when it's all said and done. And Blue Hawks trail 16-19 right now. Quick substitution. Fisher's going to come in for Albrecht. And Taylor Fisher will be serving. Back to Van Royen. Langerock, Gwendolyn. Handled in the back row by Dickinson. And that is going to be a really nice diagonal hit for Riley Kogelschak. And it's going to stay inbounds by about an inch from the right side and the back line. So great placement. 17-19, Trojans lead by 2. There is Brooklyn Grage, handled by the Blue Hawks. Langerock goes to Gwendolyn again. There's a jump ball at the net. It's going to stay on the Dickinson side. Dip hit by Albrecht, and that's going to be successful. Reagan Van Ruyen got a hand on it, but she wasn't able to control it well enough, and point goes to Dickinson. The Blue Hawks have closed it to 18-19, and that prompts Coach Veenhoff to take a timeout with her Trojans leading by 1, 19-18. DSU football is in action tomorrow. A 1 o'clock Central Standard Time kickoff as they take on number 22 Dickinson State University. The Blue Hawks are leading the conference with a perfect record at this point, and Dakota State is looking to get their first win of the conference. So big matchup for the two teams, a big challenge for the Trojans as they take on Dickinson State at 1 o'clock. DSU volleyball team has 2 games coming up here in the very near future. Tomorrow, they will host Valley City State in a 1 o'clock match. Be sure and join us for that at the Fieldhouse here. Some great volleyball being played by both of those squads. And then on Tuesday, they will bring in nationally ranked Bellevue Bruins out of Nebraska, and that is Dig Pink Nights, so please join us for that game. It's a 6 o'clock start. Join us and wear pink, please, as we work to bring awareness to cancer. Left side, that kill attempt is going to be successful by Brooklyn Grage. So Brooklyn picks up her 9th kill of the evening as she leads the Trojans in that category. Another nice assist by Maddie Langerock. That is her 20th of the evening. Left side, Kogoshak. Handled the left side. There's Shell. Shell goes diagonal with it, and that is no doubt about that one. Trojans pick up point number 21 and open up that lead to 3 points again as we come down the stretch in set number 2. Grage back to serve, and that's going to be a service error. So I believe that is the second service error. No, correction, that is the 3rd service error of the evening for the Trojans. All right, side out for Dickinson. Fernandez back to serve. 2-point lead for the Trojans. Dickinson needs a little run here. Shell goes for the kill. Nice block at the net there by Blue Hawks. Albrecht gets hers blocked, and that successful block for the Trojans. So Trojans get side out, pick up a 3-point lead as Kate Van Rooyen goes back to serve, the libero for DSU. Front line, goes over to Wiley. Wiley's kill attempt is handled. Going to go left side to Shell. Shell's going to tip it over, but it's handled by Dickinson. Out of system though, Trojans are going to get a nice hit. And there it is, Maddie Langerock with that quick hitter over there to the back row and found an opening. Trojans go up by 4. Kate Van Rooyen back to serve again. Dickinson goes to left side attack to Albrecht, and that's blocked, and it stays in bounds. Nice block by Hannah Evans. So we're at set point in set number 2 with Kate Van Rooyen serving again. This will be her 3rd service in a row. See if she can close it out for the Trojans. Right side hit by Wiley. It's going to be touched at the net, and side out will go to Dickinson State. So they stave off the win there for the Trojans. Wiley will go back to serve now, see if she can put a run together. And that's going to stay in bounds. Maddie Groff looked at it, decided it was going to go out, but it caught the line. Point 21 for Dickinson. Wiley back to serve again. Dickinson's had 2 tonight that have hit, just stayed in bound on that right line and been misjudged by the Trojans. And that was definitely out of system, but Dickinson is going to pick up the point off of it. Found a hole in the defense there for the Trojans, and they closed within 2, 22-24. Wiley's 3rd service in a row here, handled by Van Rooyen. To Langerock, to Shell, and Shell puts an end to that hope that the Blue Hawks had that they would get set number 2, and Trojans go up 2-0. So we'll update the stats here quickly. Dickinson has 75 attacks, has 12 kills, has 16 attack errors, and they're still hitting in the negative numbers, 0.53. It has improved from the first game, but as I said, again, it's still in the negative numbers. For Dakota State, they've had 71 attacks. They've had 29 kills with 9 attack errors, and they're hitting 282. So that number has come down significantly in game number 2, where they were, after game number 1, they were hitting very close to 500. In assists, Dakota State leads the Blue Hawks 26-11. Service aces are even at 2. Service errors, Trojans have 4 of them, and that'll be something I'm sure Coach Wienhoff will visit with her Trojans about a little bit tomorrow. They started the year with some service error issues, kind of cleaned it up, and now tonight again it's back a little bit. In digs, Trojans have 44, and the Blue Hawks have 30. So again, another nice offensive outing for the Trojans in that second set, but definitely Dickinson was able to pick up their game and get themselves back into a very competitive second set. All right, looking at the individual stats, Mackenzie Moser leads the Blue Hawks with 5 kills. Brooklyn Wiley has 4. Michaela Albrecht, Riley Kogelshak, and Abigail Suter with 1. In assists, Dickinson is led by Bailey Piercy. She has 11, and she is the only Blue Hawk with an assist. And in digs, we have Hayden Henschel leading the Dickinson squad with 11. Mackenzie Moser has 8, and Bailey Piercy has 5. Looking at the DSU stats, Brooklyn Grage leads the Trojans with 9 kills. Sydney Schell is up to 7. Madeline Groff at 5. Gwendolyn Von Kassam Siri has 4. Maddie Langerock 3. Hannah Evans with 1. Assists, Maddie Langerock has 23. Madeline Groff has 3. And in digs for the Trojans, they are led by Kate Van Rooyen, 18. Madeline Groff with 12. So Trojans now take a 2-0 lead as we head into set number 3. And let's take another moment to say thank you to some athletic sponsors. Mustang Seeds, we appreciate their support. Mustang Seeds is committed to serving American farmers as a trusted seed and trade partner. Signature Realtor offers a team of experienced agents united in the goal of providing service that exceeds client expectations. Thank you, Signature Realty, for your sponsorship. Madison has some great eating places that we'd like to recognize for their partnership with Dakota State. Locally owned and operated Sporty's Bar and Grill in Madison serves up fantastic foods. 2nd Street Diner is bringing the good times back with great burgers, awesome ice cream, and breakfast all day. And the Office Bar and Grills offers pizza, pasta, burgers, wine, and local area craft beers with a new option to order online through their Google page and their website. So thanks to all of those great eating places for supporting DSU athletics. Set number 3 is underway, and Langerock has the first service. And Dickinson is going to mishandle the first volley, and point is going to go to Dakota State. Second service for Langerock. Left side attack there by Albrecht, and that's going to stay in bounds, so side out's going to go to Dickinson, and they tie the match. Tie the set at 1 each. Back to serve is Mackenzie Moser. She hits it to Shell to Langerock, and that cross court by Hannah Evans missed by a little bit. Hannah wound up on that one and just didn't have enough court to keep it in bounds. Side out for Dickinson. With Moser back to serve again. Vandenbosch in the back row. There is a middle hit. Wow, nice setup by Langerock and Shell. No doubt about that one. Timed it perfect and put that one down without any possibility for a return on that. Trojans even the score, 2 each. Reagan Van Rooyen is back to serve now. Left side attempt there by Kogelshak, and that's going to be successful. Reagan Van Rooyen had a shot at it, but couldn't quite get control of it, and side out goes to Dickinson. Serving will be Hayden Henschel. Handled by Van Rooyen to the right side. Hannah Evans. Hannah is successful with that attack. There were a couple defenders there for the Blue Hawks, but could not control it. Side out to Dakota State. Julia Dreitz to serve now for the Trojans. Right side attack here for Dickinson, handled by Langerock. There is Thorson with that attempt. And that hit by Kogelshak is going to go long, so Trojans are going to take their first lead of this third set and move up 4-3 on Dickinson. Julia Dreitz, her second service. Back row for Albrecht. Right side attempt, blocked there. Right back to Grage. Greats didn't get a good jump on it. There's a pancake by Dreitz. Keeps it in play for the Trojans. Right side now kill for Albrecht again. Trojans handle it, and there is a great block by Brooklyn Wiley on Gwendolyn Van Kassem-Series middle hit. So nice play by the Trojans with the pancake, but the point ends up going to Wiley on the block. Service there by Fisher. We're going to go back to a nice block there by Wiley again in the middle. Right side attempt, there's the tip, and it's going to be successful. Maddie Groff tipped it over, caught the defense high up in the air for the block, and Dickinson mishandles it. Trojans go up 5-4. Groff with the serve, and that's going to be a service ace. Taylor Fisher wasn't able to handle that one. Trojans go up 6-4. And that is the second service ace of the night for the Trojans. Goes right back to Fisher again. This time the Blue Hawks handle it. Right side to Gwendolyn. Gwendolyn's going to tap it over, and Henschel will not be able to handle that play. Point and side out to Dakota State. It's been an effective play for the Trojans tonight. Groff with the serve, left side, blocked at the net by Van Kassem-Series. Back to her. So Maddie Langerock rewards Gwendolyn for a nice block and gets her set up for the point. Trojans up 8-4, their biggest lead of this first set. Croft on the serve. Goes to the left side, attempt by Kogelschak. Left side for Dakota State, and that's going to be a successful kill by Hannah Evans. And has been awfully efficient tonight. She is, yes. All right, back to play here again. Wiley again with the block at the net. That one's going to go to Gwendolyn, and Gwendolyn's going to put it in that far left corner for a successful attack. The Trojans take their biggest lead of this third set, 10-4, and that's going to prompt a timeout from Dickinson as they try and regroup in this important third set. We invite everyone to visit the south side of Lake Madison, enjoy the Hillside Resort featuring American food and fun in the lake environment. And DSU Athletics would like to welcome Madison Discount Liquor. They are a locally operated Zip gas station and liquor store. And Pizza Ranch is a family-friendly buffet restaurant offering pizza, chicken, salad bar, and dessert. Thank you, Beth and Tom, for supporting DSU Athletics. And the Best Western Plus Lakeview Hotel features a variety of amenities for travelers, including 70 guest rooms, hot breakfast, bar and lounge, indoor pool, and a fitness center. Scooters, known for its convenient drive-through specialty coffee and bake-from-scratch pastries. Thank you to Scooters for sponsoring Trojan Athletics. All right, both teams are back on the floor now, side out for Dakota State. Maddie Groff continues her service run here. And Trojans are up 10-4. Back to Henschel, puts it to the right side. Wiley with the kill attempt. Van Rooyen picks that one up, and that one is going to stay in. The line official took a half a second, but that one's going to stay in. And Brooklyn Grage picks up another kill. Correction, Hannah Evans. That was Hannah with that kill. All right, middle hit for Albrecht. Trojans are going to handle it. Oh, no, they're not going to handle it. It's not going to clear the neck there by Reagan Van Rooyen. So it was going to be out of system anyway, but looked like the Trojans were going to be able to survive that nice hit by Makaya Albrecht, but they did not, and point goes to the Blue Hawks. Fernandez with the serve here. Trojans Not going to handle that one clean, so Blue Hawks are going to get a nice kill attempt. Blocked at the net by Langerock. There's another block by Van Kasimseri, and that is going to be a point for Dakota State. So 2 exceptional defensive plays. Lone blocks at the net, and the Trojans get the point on the second one. Hannah Thorson on that service. Albrecht on the Albrecht on the the attack, and it is a successful attack. So Albrecht picks up her 3rd kill of the evening. Vandenbosch in the back row. Going to go to Shell. Shell's going to tip it over, and that's going to fall into the hole. Abigail Suter was there, but couldn't get a good hit on it, and fell to the floor. Kate Van Rooyen now back to serve for the Trojans. Goes to the back row, a little bit long on the pass, and Bailey Piercy was not able to handle that one. So point goes to the Trojans. Trojans take their biggest lead of this 3rd set, 14-6. All right, Albrecht gets it over. Going to go to a middle hit, and that's going to be a successful block by Micaiah Albrecht. Single blocker there, and she nailed it back onto the Trojan side. Service to Groff, to Langerock, and there's Shell, and Shell ends that run for the Blue Hawks with a successful attack attempt. And for Sydney, that is her 9th kill of the evening. So Brooklyn Grage is in double figures with 11. Correction, that was Sydney's 10th. So 2 Trojans with double-digit kills. All right, out of system now. Trojans will get a free one. Shell's going to go with that. Handled in the back row by Fernandez. Middle hit, tapped over by Watham, and that's going to be a successful point there for the Blue Hawks. Side out to Dickinson. Moser, Mackenzie Moser serving now. Mackenzie's a junior out of Bismarck, North Dakota. Goes back to Vandenbosch, to Langerock, to the right side attempt. Handled by Watham. All right, that's going to be a successful kill for Macy Watham. And side out to the Trojans, leading 16-8 in the 3rd set, and they're also leading 2-0 in sets. And that is a little bit of a mishandle. Bailey Piercy set it up, but Abigail Suter wasn't able to get up to it, and point to Dakota State. Reagan Van Rooyen serving now for the Trojans. Henshaw goes to Piercy, goes to that left side, and it is ruled that Kogelshak's hit went long. The line official had to dodge the ball from hitting her and get the flag up at the same time. So Trojans take a double-digit lead in this crucial 3rd set for the Blue Hawks. Right side, it's going to be handled, but it's going to go out of bounds on Micaiah Albrecht, and Trojans go up 19-8. Back to Albrecht. Middle hit. Trojans handle it in the back row. Right side, Groff with the kill. Handled by Dickinson. There's the kill attempt by Albrecht. And quick hit there by, I believe that was Maddie Groff, to that back left corner again. There are times I swear Maddie has eyes in the back of her head. She places the ball so well. Middle hit by Albrecht. Picked up in the back. There is Evans, and Dickinson is going to mishandle that one. Successful attack there for Hannah Evans. Trojans go up 21-8. Back serving, Reagan Van Rooyen. Left side, Kogoshak. Right side, Groff, and Groff's going to tip it. Dickinson's going to handle it. Kogoshak back to Van Rooyen. Middle hit, tapped over. A lot of Blue Hawks on the floor, but they're going to handle it. Goes back up to Langerock. Right side to Groff. Nice hit by Groff. And Bailey Piercy was there, but couldn't handle it, and it went over the net, out of bounds. Point number 22 for Dakota State. Reagan Van Rooyen continues her service run here. It's a little floater over there to Henschel. Left side, handled in the back row, right side, and there's a tip by Evans. Blue Hawks handle it. Moser has to put it in play from deep. And second attempt there by Hannah Evans, and she hammers that one down the line this time for the 23rd point for the Trojans. So Trojans are looking very strong in this third set. And we're going to get a substitution. Brooklyn Grage is coming out for the Trojans. And coming in is Mackenzie Copeland. Mackenzie is a sophomore out of Cambridge, Minnesota. Short hit, middle hit, handled at the net by the Trojans. Kill attempt by Copeland. And her first attempt for the night, Mackenzie hits it just a hair wide. So side out to the Blue Hawks. Blue Hawks need a run here. They are trailing 9-23 in this third set. Trojans lead in sets 2-0. Hayden Henschel now serving. Trojans are going to hand it. Copeland blocked at the net. Right side hit. Groff. Defense blocks. Controls it. There's the tip, but that tip by Brooklyn Wiley is going to go long, and we are at match point. Trojans lead 24-9. And coming in to serve will be Julia Dreitz for the game winner. And there's the serve, handled by Henschel. Over to Piercy, blocked at the net by Groff. Right side, Albrecht. And that is going to be a point for Dickinson. Side out to the Blue Hawks. And Fisher will go back to serve. See if she can put together about a 10-point run, get the Blue Hawks back into this one. Tipped the net, just barely cleared, and there's a middle hit, and Gwendolyn Van Kassemseri puts away that thought of a comeback by the Blue Hawks, and the Trojans are going to win this one tonight 3-0 for the evening. Let's take a quick look at the stats. The Trojans had 45 kills and 105 attacks with 14 attack errors, hitting a strong .295 from the field. For the Blue Hawks, they had 17 kills on 106 attempts with 22 attack errors and finished the night in the negative, hitting at negative .047. Trojans had 41 assists. Dickinson had 16. Service aces, 3 for Dakota State, 2 for Dickinson State. Service errors, 4 for the Trojans and 1 for Dickinson State. And 62 digs for Dakota State versus 40 for the Blue Hawks. Individual stats, Mackenzie Moser leads the Blue Hawks with 7 kills. Brooklyn Wiley has 4, Micaiah Albrecht 3, Riley Kogoshak has 2, and Abigail Suter with 1. In assists, Bailey Piercy had 16. In digs, they were led by Hayden Henschel with 15. Mackenzie Moser had 10, and Bailey Piercy had 6. For the Trojans, they were led in kills by Brooklyn Grage with 13. Sydney Schell finished with 10. Madeline Groff and Gwendolyn Van Kassemseri had 8. Maddie Langerock 3. Hannah Evans 2. And Macy Watham with 1. Assists, Maddie Langerock had a big number tonight, 38 for the Trojans, followed by Maddie Groff with 3. And in digs, Trojans were led by Kate Van Rooyen with 22. Madeline Groff with 14. Please join us tomorrow. The Trojans will take on Valley City State. Valley City is now second in the conference with a 4-1 conference record and a 16-4 overall record. Dakota State moves to 2-3 in the conference and 9-10 overall. So big match. Valley City will be coming off of that big win over nationally ranked Bellevue today. And then come and join us on Tuesday night for a 6 o'clock match with Bellevue as we have Dig Pink Night. Big night for the Trojans, big night for the crowd. Join us and help us bring awareness to cancer and support the Trojans in their game. Thanks for joining us tonight, and we'll see you tomorrow at 1 o'clock.
First Premier Bank Free Plus Checking gives you the freedom to experience life, to enjoy the things you love, and to breeze through checkout lines with free mobile wallet features. Bank anywhere you want with online account opening and instant issue debit cards. Feel the freedom of no fees, no minimum balances, and no unpleasant surprises. First Premier Bank Free Plus Checking. Apply online or at any branch location. First Premier Bank, member FDIC.
This your place?
No. I live with my mom.
Oh, okay.
Hey, you hungry?
No. I just had a bite.
Do you want a corn dog or something like that? Mom! Corn dogs!
I'm good.
Mom! Corn dogs! You never know what she's doing in there. Mom!
He really needs to get a place of his own.
It's a new era at DSU. Dakota State University is rising. Dakota State University athletics are rising. Rising to new heights of performance, of engagement, of fandom. Get ready to experience Dakota State University athletics in a whole new way. You are now entering DSU Trojan territory, an event center, indoor training facility, outdoor sports complex, and shared two-level building concourse will become one consolidated complex, housing existing DSU athletic programs, potential future sports such as soccer and esports, and unique research and academic programs. The design's angular form, modern materials, and interactive spaces will further advance the innovative technology-driven environment at Dakota State University. Students, fans, and alumni will be closer to the action with a rotation of the football field and outdoor track. An outdoor plaza will gather faculty, students, alumni, and the community for special events, tailgating, concerts, and graduation. Light wells connecting walkways and glass partitions will visually and physically connect social spaces. The Hall of Fame celebrates our Trojan history. At night, the angled walls will become projection surfaces. Performance labs, training spaces, player spaces, and concessions will be shared between sports and classrooms, and meeting spaces will become club seating. Academic spaces, such as the Institute on Aging, will focus on improving quality of life for aging populations. A biomechanics lab will use technology to improve injury prevention and sports performance. The East Sports Center will combine technology and sport, so DSU Tech athletes can compete in games of skill with universities across the country. The complex will be available to host local, state, and regional athletic competitions from youth to collegiate levels. More visitors coming to Madison will boost area businesses and organizations. Gathering spaces inside and out, the concourse, exterior patios, tailgating areas, and an outdoor amphitheater will connect generations of Trojans. We are ready. We are rising. Come be a part of a new and exciting era of Dakota State University athletics.
Who is Dakota State University? We are dedicated, disciplined, determined. We are more than students, more than educators, more than alumni. We are Trojans. Dynamic, driven, distinctive. This is who we are, and nothing can stand in our way.
At Madison Regional Health System, we're committed to providing quality health care close to home. Our healthcare system includes over 270 knowledgeable and skilled employees who are dedicated to providing exceptional inpatient and outpatient healthcare services to you and your loved ones. As an award-winning critical access hospital, we are honored to serve and support our local athletes. For over 135 years, we have made your health our priority.
First Premier Bank.
First Premier Bank Free Plus Checking gives you the freedom to experience life, to enjoy the things you love, and to breeze through checkout lines with free mobile wallet features. Bank anywhere you want with online account opening and instant issue debit cards. Feel the freedom of no fees, no minimum balances, and no unpleasant surprises. First Premier Bank Free Plus Checking. Apply online or at any branch location. First Premier Bank, member.
How you feel to be back home for a while?
I feel pretty good. I just love being in our gym with the fans and everyone. It's just like high energy for us, and I really love it.
You've been on the road for a while, for almost a month. So what you do on the road during that time? You know, you team bond, teamwork with the teammates, or what kind of things that you do fun things with the teammates?
Yeah, we team bond. We have fun on the roads, but we also get like homework done. We make sure that we're rested and ready to play, making sure we're still loose for when we actually like get off the bus, which is really important. Yep.
All right, thank you, Brittany. We have a match tomorrow with Varsity at 1 o'clock, and we have the green out, so with green clothing to the match to support the mental health. So thank you for watching tonight with Dakota State win over Dickinson State in 3 straight sets. We'll see you next time, and go Trojan.
Thank you.
Thank you.